Do you know why the recommendations your AI gives you are usually bad or average at best? It's because your AI was trained on publicly available Google Ads documentation and blog posts. That's it. It has no clue how you work personally, your knowledge, your experience, and the way that you run Google Ads at your brand or agency. ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, they have no clue about any of it. That's why their answers feel quite generic. The way to fix it is to build skills. You take what's in your head, the way you do things, and you give it to the LLM in a proper structured way. And I will teach you how you can build your own proper skills for your own AI agent. All right, let's go. Now let's build a skill from scratch. So when you are in Markifact, in the Agent tab, go to Skills. And there you can create a new skill, either manually, so we give manually all the instruction, or using AI to do so. So I will create a skill with AI. As you can see, it will just open a chat window with the skill creator skill actually active. And then I will just explain what I want to do. So for this one, we are going to build the keyword research skill for Google Ads. So I will just voice and explain very shortly in this example to the agent what I want for him to build. All right, I want you to create Google keyword research skills. I want you to follow those steps. Step one, when I will give you a client, business, or website, you will draft a short keyword list based on your memory and what's come to your mind regarding the business of the client. Step two, you will use that list and use the Google Keyword Planner tool to make a proper keyword research. So all the terms you have from step one are seeds and feed the step two. What you're going to do in step three, you are going to scrape the Google Auto Suggest for that list of most obvious terms and see what Google come up with, and you will save that. And the fourth step is optional. If you see in the connection that you have access to a Google Search Console account for this client, you can go through the Google Search Console and get all the terms we were showing up organically for the past 6 months or year. And when you have all those terms, you merge that, you remove the duplicates, you already prepare a negative list if you see bad terms, and you send all of that proper keyword research, a negative, into a new Google Sheet. When this is done, I need you to already start grouping the terms into relevant thematics that we can use either as ad group, either as campaign in Google search. Try to build between 3 and 8 thematics, not more. So there you go. I just gave an explanation how I do myself a keyword research. So now the AI agent will write the instruction. So when I will use that in the future, the agent knows exactly how to do the keyword research my way. So let's see, the agent will probably come back to us with a bunch of questions to fine-tune the prompt. All right, so the agent took some time and finished the keyword research skill. So we can see that what it does, a 4-step process: memory-based, seed list, Google Ads keyword planner, auto-suggest scraping, and optional search console. So we will just try and try the skill. So what's in the skill? As you can see, we have reference, we have scripts, and we have the main skill.md. So the main file is this one. It's the full description of what this skill is about. Why do we use that skill and how we do it? And explaining the workflow, like using seed from memory, using the keyword planner, and so on. So everything that we voiced, the AI agent made it into a very specific skill file explaining everything. And to not have everything in one file, the agent created references. So references here are negative patterns, explaining what are usually the keywords that we are not interested in. So you see, we didn't even ask that to the agent, and it decided it was a good idea to do so. And he added stuff like how to, DIY, free, which is actually a good idea. And then he created some script. The script auto-suggest. So in step 3, we ask the agent to scrape Google auto-suggest. So we needed a script to do so. So the agent actually created the script to do so. And finally, we ask the agent to merge all the terms together when he did the keyword research with the 4 steps. That's what's called the post-process keyword. So getting everything together, merging them, removing duplicates. So you see from one prompt that I gave, the agent created a structured way of doing the keyword research I do it. So let's use that Google keyword research in real to show you how it works. So in a new discussion, I will select the new skill I just created, so the Google keyword research, and I will just give a very simple prompt. Okay, I'm a plumbing company in New York, and I need to create a Google search campaign for my plumbing company in New York. I need you to run a Google keyword research using the Google keyword research skills. As a reference, we don't have access to Google Search Console. And now the agent will use my skill to make the keyword research. So first he's researching the skill to understand how I do it. So keyword seeds, keyword planner, and then Google Auto Suggest. So the agent will probably get back to us asking some question to refine it. So our agent finished working and he used the skill. And by using the skill, you can see here he loads the skill so it knows exactly how to do stuff, and then he's using a bunch of tools that we have mentioned inside the skill. So what did he do? He created a Google Sheet for us, including the keyword themed, all the keywords, the potential negatives, and a summary of the different themes. So he didn't use Search Console because he had no access, and he mentioned that he used the country level US for the keyword research. And then he's giving up a map with the different themes and an example, a sample of all the keywords. So let's open the sheet right here and see what we have. So let's check the keyword. So you can see here, it's all the keywords that he found, and then he mentioned which sources he used to get those keywords. Okay, so you can see there is a huge list. And then he grouped them by theme. And by checking all the terms, he thinks that those themes actually make sense. And I think it makes sense, like having different suburbs, boilers, drain, so it kind of makes sense. And finally here you have the mix between the keywords and the theme. So you can filter out and finish the keyword research. And it even created keyword research here for negatives like free, how to, cheap, jobs, salary, hiring, those kind of stuff that you don't really want in that campaign. So you see that just by creating one skill, not even refining it, it was already able to pull a great job. Now what I could do, I could customize the skill even further and tell him, okay, and now that you have the theme and all the keywords, already create a file that's ready for a Google Ads editor with campaign, ad groups, and keywords, or create a negative list for me already in the account and push those keywords. So you see, I could actually add more to the skill or refine the skill. I could ask, okay, group by maximum 4 different thematics, not 8. I could customize the skill as I want, but basically just with that, the agent was able to put out a very decent keyword research the way I would do it manually using the tool that I use. The good thing is that I can actually use whatever model. It's not dependent on ChatGPT. So it's not ChatGPT did a great keyword research. It's ChatGPT used a skill to make a good keyword research. Gemini could do the same, Claude could do the same. So there you go. This is how you build a skill from scratch and how you can actually use it in production. This time, I won't activate my skill for the ad copywriting. I want you to write a simple ad copy for my plumbing business in France. Don't use the copywriting skill. So the AI is just going, so ChatGPT is just going to write a copy based on his knowledge about plumbing, like local plumber, water leak, we are coming in, and so on. So you see he's writing copy in a very simple way. So it doesn't respect the amount of headlines that we need for Google Ads. It doesn't probably respect the length, and yeah, it's not really good. So now we'll do it differently. We'll activate the skill here, Google Ads copywriting, and now we'll ask the same thing. So I have a plumbing business in France. I need you to use your Google Ads copywriting skill to write me ad copies in English for my plumbing business for Google search. And now the agent will read the skill, understand how the skill works, loading the instruction, and now he will do the copywriting properly. So what do we have? It understood that he needed to write responsive search ads, and he knows from the skill that those responsive search ads need 15 headline, and 4 description. And it also knows that the character limit is 90 for the description and 30 for the headline. So by itself, if we check the tool, you can see that it loaded instruction. It created a validator to see if the headlines and description were not too long, and then wrote some copy and then fixing the over limit description and revalidated. So basically here, that's already way better. So we have all the headlines and description and so on. What we're going to do now, we'll ask the AI, okay, in your skill, you have 3 different copywriting frameworks. I want you to use the 3 copywriting frameworks to make 3 different ads. So let's continue. Okay, good first draft. Now in your skill, you have 3 copywriting frameworks. I want you to make 3 different ads using those 3 copywriting frameworks. Here, what we could do, we could modify the skill to tell the agent every time you write copies, every time use the 3 different copywriting framework and create 3 different ads. So you can make your skill evolve based on the results that you have. So here we saw that the length was okay and the copy was okay, but we would have liked the AI to, by default, write 3 different ads using the copywriting framework. We can just modify the skill. So the next time we use the skill, the agent knows that he needs to write 3 different. And there you go. You see, he's using the different copywriting framework to make the different ads. Cool, very cool. So now, okay, we have those ad copies living in Markifact, in the agent, but we would like maybe to have those copies directly written in a Google Sheet. That's something that we can do as well. We can modify the skill so the ad copies are written in a Google Sheet without the headlines and the count number, so we can reuse that directly in Google Ads Editor or any other tool to upload ads in bulk. So the quality is there. Now let's make the final tweaks to the skill. Now I want you to modify the Google Ads copywriting skill. I want you to put a note in the skill that the AI agent needs to write 3 different ads every time using the 3 different copywriting frameworks. So when the user asks to write copies, automatically he receives 3 different ads. And also I want you to add to the skill a final step. So when the agent writes the ads, he needs to push those ads in a new Google Sheet at the root of the Google Drive. So the copy lives in a Google Sheet in my drive and not in the agent. And just like that, we've updated the skill. So you see, we don't have to go to another chat or another tool. We just ask the same AI agent to improve the skill. That's a great thing, because every time you work, every time you're using the skill, when you see stuff that you would like improved or changed, you can simply ask the agent to modify the skill. Now your skill changed. So if I use that skill again to write new copies, automatically it will use the 3 copywriting frameworks and then save that in a Google Sheet. Every time I need to do one of those 3 tasks, my agent knows exactly how to do it my way. So feel free to steal my skills. Files are in the description of the video, and I see you guys in the next one.